Hey guys, welcome to episode 1 of Palico Podcast. My name is James, and thank you so much for tuning in.
Hi, my name is Max, and I'm excited about what we're gonna talk about today.
Today we're talking about Monster Hunter Cross and all the new styles for all the different weapons. It's pretty exciting. Currently, Monster Hunter is releasing videos right now as we speak, 2 a day of each weapon. It's pretty exciting.
Yesterday they came out with the Sword and Shield with the dual blades demo.
Oh yeah.
And then the Warhammer.
The hammer and the hunting horn came out today. Hopefully tomorrow, I'm hoping for the great sword and longsword, and then the charge axe and switch axe. So that's pretty exciting. Of course, we want them all covered, but they finally showed us what the Bushido style is, and they finally showed us that there's also an extra style now in the game that will be almost like an extra, and it's going to be like its own little special perk, and that's kind of exciting. With the hunting horn, we saw it was like an extra encore, and with the hunting hammer, we also saw that it was a great taunt.
I'm very excited about the Bushido style in particular.
I think it's going to be a great style, and I'm really excited to see with Switch Axe if you can do Bushido style in both Axe mode and in Sword mode. I think the Sword mode's going to be really overpowered if you can do it in there, but I'm super excited for that.
I'm excited about the dual blades.
Yeah, the dual blades look great. They look even more fast gameplay. It's all about that fast gameplay, that easy flow of the gameplay, and it looked very, very fast, and it looks even faster than previous Monster Hunter games, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. And how there's the invulnerability.
Yeah, the pure invulnerability, the invincible frames they look long. I mean, you obviously have quite a few of them. You can jump through the monster. That's new. But dual blades look great actually as a whole. In the video, they cover how the striker style, the guild style. In the guild style, I noticed they didn't add anything new in this game.
It's just the same thing.
Yeah, it looks just like they copied and pasted from Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, which is a good thing because I think in 4 Ultimate they found a really good balance between speed and DPS. So I think that's great that they're going to copy that over for the guild style. They may add a little bit more damage buff though. That's what I'm kind of hoping. As a dual blade user, what do you think, Max?
Well, as a dual blade user, I'm really excited about the Bushido.
Yeah,
because I mean, just the way it was, the movements, the different attack styles, that got me really excited. Same for the hammer. I mean, I don't really use it at all, but it's a good thing to have it. Focus. The monster actually focuses on you.
Yeah, that's what the great taunt, though.
Yeah, that's what the great taunt.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's gonna be very beneficial for someone who's playing online, and like you were stating before, just gathering our thoughts, how that's gonna be good for low rank, online players. So that way, like you said, there's a high rank.
Yeah,
They'll just focus on taunt the monster, so the monster focuses on them, while the low ranking can do whatever the heck they want, like maybe attack it, so that way they get some better experience at it, or heal up, or gather materials in that area.
No, definitely. I think it's great. Like Max was saying, if you jump on an online quest and it's one G ranker and the rest are low ranks, it'd be really great to be able to taunt the monster as the G ranker, so you're not gonna use all 3 carts right off in a couple first minutes, and you'll be able to let the other guys kind of help out, but kind of see them almost as more of like a Palico. You know what I'm saying? They're still gonna do damage, but it's not gonna be G rank level damage. But at least you can save them from being carting, right off the bat.
We've all been there though.
Yeah, we've all been the guy that died 3 times. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything bad about people that do die a lot, because I died. We've all died our fair share.
Yeah,
I mean, definitely. It's part of learning how to play Monster Hunter.
Exactly. The new power attacks let's get more in depth with the new attack styles that they showed in yesterday's videos for the dual blades, and today's videos, right? Because they came
the hammer
and
the
hunting horn. So they apparently for the sword and shield, they added that Shoryuken style with the shield, the uppercut.
Yeah, that's kind of like it's special. Like like the hunting horn has its encore. The hammer has its great taunt. The dual blades have it looks almost almost like an aerial spinning top kind of attack. I mean, it looks great.
Yeah.
It really does look great, and it looks like it will be very useful in reaching up to get tails and things like that.
Or bring down flying monsters.
Yeah,
too.
bringing down flying away monsters, that's for sure. But the Sword and Shield seems it has this shield jump boost. It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
You jump up immediately really fast, though. I've noticed that it's very, very almost instant. You jump up really high. So it's going to be interesting, and I'd love to see a lot of videos of people jumping up and hitting monsters as they're trying to fly away.
Yeah, trying to go back down.
Yeah, knock them out. I'm wondering what the KO damage is on that. If you have a chance of having like KO King on your set and then trying to knock them out cold, that'd be really cool.
I mean, that would definitely make sense, especially for that type of attack.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, the Shield Bash in the Sword and Shield combo already has KO potential, which is very low because out of the whole attack, you probably do 6 to 7 hits, and only one of those hits is the Shield Bash. So it's very slow to build up. You maybe get lucky and you may get one KO off in a whole fight and a whole hunt, but I'm thinking with this new style, you'll be able to get KOs maybe 3 to 4 times in a fight versus, one time if you're really, really, really lucky. So that's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
I saw it and I thought it was kind of cool. I have to admit though, I don't like how they're showing off some of these styles. For instance, the hammer aerial style just seems a little underwhelming. You jump up off the monster, and then you're starting to charge your hammer, and then you land on the floor while you're still charging, so you didn't do anything except jump off the monster and then start charging. And then you do your attack. So it doesn't feel like an aerial attack. It just feels like you're jumping up.
To avoid any damage and hold the charge, and then once you land, that's when you do the attack, right?
Exactly. It doesn't feel like you're doing any damage in the air, and I feel the same way about the Greatsword. When I saw the Greatsword aerial style, it's not that exciting, and I mean it just might just be me, and I'm just not used to that kind of thing. But when I jump up in the air for aerial style and stuff, I want to do like massive damage. I want to knock that monster out of the air. I want to hit its back,
break it too, break
exactly
parts. That should at least offer
or get a ride.
That too.
But it I don't know. I just don't feel like you're doing enough damage while in the air. To me, it almost makes it kind of not worth doing. And I might be wrong. There might be a damage boost for jumping up in the air, but from what they've been showing in the little demos, the 30, not even 30 seconds, like 10-second little demos, they haven't shown us if there's anything great about jumping up in the air and charging.
To add for the Greatsword, it just kind of reminds me of Monster Hunter 4, like when you jump off a ledge. It's the same thing, only you don't need a ledge anymore. You just jump off of the monster itself.
Yeah, you springboard off of it.
Yeah, you springboard off of it and just do the same thing.
It'd be great though, maybe if you didn't have to charge up. So you springboard off the monster, and then the next hit you do, obviously in the air, is like a level 2 to 3 charge. Now that'd be really interesting, and then it would annihilate the need to charge, in the air. So you just jump up, and then the next hit with your Greatsword is considered a level 2 to 3 charge, which would be great. I think that would be really cool.
Maybe that's how they're gonna incorporate it.
I would hope. I think that it'd be really almost awkward or useless almost to jump up in midair and then charge. Also considering that while you're charging the Greatsword, you also have a higher percentage of invulnerability. Smaller attacks won't bother you. Usually your teammates, if they hit you, it won't knock you over.
Right.
It doesn't bother you. So I find it really annoying and almost stupid to jump up in the air and then start charging. What's the point? Really, what's the point?
I know, man.
So I'm hoping they integrate that a little better, especially on those 2 weapons. I felt that it was kind of 2 weapons that really need to be charged. I'm hoping that they do a little bit better job of that.
Well, with this new upcoming demos, with the complete...
the new demos...
They compensate with the new a new power attack, too.
Yeah, especially
for the Switch Axe or the Greatsword.
Yeah, the Greatsword. Yeah, I'm really excited about that Switch Axe, man. I don't know what they're planning yet for the special for Switch Axe, and I'm super excited to find out.
Same with
You
the
know.
bow. I mean,
The
what
bow,
else is it gonna be new?
I really think gunning is going to get a super boost. It doesn't need a boost right now, to tell you the truth, because it's all the weapons of Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, I'll just be honest, are very balanced besides the Charge Blade and the Insect Glaive, which are overpowered. They're way overpowered. It's good, it's fine.
Still haven't used the charge.
The Charge Blade, yeah. Which is fine, but I feel that in this next upcoming game, Monster Hunter Cross, you're gonna see that the Charge Blade and the Insect Glaive are gonna get nerfed slightly, to bring them down to the normal level.
Right.
And we're gonna see gunning get boosted, so it encourages people to gun. And it also makes it so if you're a crappy gunner and you miss a lot of shots, you're still gonna be good at doing a decent output.
Exactly.
I think they're gonna do this strictly to encourage people to start gunning and try out bow. The bow is the easiest way to get into gunning. It really is. And I can say the heavy bow gun is the hardest way to get into gunning, because heavy bow gun's all about finding a really good safe spot, planting yourself down in that safe spot, and then starting to do rapid fire. Mm-hmm. Plant yourself down and start doing the unloading your gun, really. That's what it is.
And I guess that's where the hammer comes in the new game with the new
it's gonna be great.
That's gonna help it.
I mean, imagine a team that has a hunting horn for the boost, so the hunting horn can buff everybody's attacks and health. You have a hammer to do the great taunt, and then you have 2 gunners, heavy bow guns, whatever, maybe one light bow gun to do status attacks, and then heavy bow gun to do just pure raw damage.
Exactly.
You can have really ultimate, great, almost MLG style teams, if you really think about it.
Yeah, I mean, and to add more to the hammer, I mean, that's used to stun monsters. So not only are you getting, trying to attract it towards you, you also have the possibility of actually stunning it, giving you more time to actually deal more damage.
Yeah, I mean, with this latest game, I started to notice a lot more about KO King, and I'm wondering if, I'm not actually sure right now, actually, if they have KO God yet. And it seems that if you look at the skills from Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate and you look at the skills from Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, a lot of skills that were very popular got a God form of it. So usually you have to put in 20 points towards a skill, but if you were able to charm in 20 points towards a certain skill, you got a God level of the skill, which raised it by usually 30%. So it gave you a huge boost. They did it for attack and defense. There's attack up XL and defense up XL. They did it for a ton of different skills, and it like Rodeo God and all these other things. And I'm really excited to see if there's a KO God. I don't know if there is actually right now as we speak, but it'd be really interesting to do a taunt. So you have the great taunt, and then you have KO God on, so you can knock out the monster. You got a gunner over here. He's gonna put a status attack on him, so he's gonna poison him, and then he's gonna hit him with a paralysis. You got a heavy bow gun doing piercing shot. He's just doing pure DPS, and then you got a guy next to him with the hunting horn doing heavy buffing. I mean, it's gonna be great. It really is. Arranged teams is gonna do amazing. Hopefully one day we can get an arranged team going.
That would be awesome, actually.
But we need 2 more members.
Exactly. And I mean, especially with the new game, and just talking about it right now, like already imagining the whole scenario.
Oh yeah.
Of the Warhammer with the the bow guns, and then we got the hunting horn. I'm just imagining all of that right now in my mind. It looks sick. It sounds sick. I'm really excited about it.
It's almost like a Attack on Titan kind of deal.
Pretty much.
I mean,
yeah.
We're gonna have a support guy. We're gonna have like 3 DPSs. We're gonna have. I mean, it's just gonna be insane.
It's gonna be all versatile. It's gonna work out around it. It's gonna, even if you don't like using the hammer, that's you don't really need that. I mean, there's other weapons that can either stun them or paralyze them.
Well, both. Even is saying this, I know a lot of people don't like hunting horns to be pure support, and I understand that they want them to start doing some DPS.
Yeah.
And I think that in this new style as well, as we see in the hunting horn demo, we do see that they're giving them a little bit more damage output, and so they might be getting a small buff as well, which is fine. I mean, that's great for hunting horn users. And you start seeing also they have area attack. So they have AoE attacks. So you don't have to be up against the monster. You can be slightly to the left or right of the monster, then do these attacks, and it will send out a sound wave that hurts the monster. So that's kind of cool. Plus, hunting horns also have KO potential.
Mm-hmm.
So they can be also helping out with a KO god, as I'm hoping there's going to be a new skill called that. They can be helping out, trying to get the KO off. So that's kind of cool. But anyways, there's many teams. I've played in pure teams of just light bow gunners. It's really, really, really fun.
Is it?
It's literally a pure game of dodging the monster.
Pretty much. I mean, getting good distance.
You all have to get good distance, though. There's no one that's running up towards the monster to go fight it. You're all dodging. You're all rolling around. It's really, really fun, though. It really is.
I gotta get myself into that.
Yeah, the light bow gun.
With the bow, though.
The bow, yeah. The bow is great. The bow has unlimited ammo, so that's going for it.
Yeah.
It has, the coatings are really easy to apply, and you get a lot of them. And to bring materials to make more coatings is not a hard thing.
Yeah, you can
and
even
all coatings are buyable. So you can buy any coating you want, as much as you want.
And for cheap, too.
Yeah, they're pretty cheap, too. Especially if you go on half off. The half off days. You can definitely pick up a bunch of coatings for
I've done that.
Nothing.
I shopped around and I was like, oh, look, they're half off. I'm getting all of them.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely.
Let's see. The guild style hasn't changed.
The guild style, I think besides the slight buffs that they're going to do for some styles, I don't think that guild style is going to change much at all.
So there's really no point in talking much about it. It's the same old thing, only
it's what we're all used to.
Yeah.
With slight little buffs here and there. It's funny enough, though, because I don't care for change too much. I am kind of attracted to it. I will be trying out all the different styles, but I'm scared. Just like, say if I was a greatsword user and I didn't like the aerial style, I would totally just stick with the guild style.
Yeah.
If it didn't work out for me. That's what I'm kind of scared of. I'm scared that I'm not going to find a little niche in my switch axe game style. And I'm not going to get used to it, or I just don't like it, or maybe I don't feel that it does enough damage, and then just revert back. And I don't think there's too much shame in that, but as long as you try things out, I think that's all right.
No, of course. I mean, you got to find your
little
zone,
niche.
Your little niche, yeah. But what I don't get is, or what I want to know, can you switch between those three, or like, you know how in every mission, you can go eat or whatever, but like, you can click. Is there like an option? I think it is an option. I think you're gonna have to go up to like the guild master. I don't know what the storyline is yet for Cross, and I don't think anybody does. But from what I understand, is like it's just an option. So maybe it's when you're putting on your armor or your weapons. Maybe it's like honing. Like with honing, you pay your materials. Mm-hmm. You go up to the guy and you say, "Hey, I want to hone for life. So I want to heal every once in a while from my hits." Right. And then you pay a really hefty fine, but you can switch it up. And then, hey, next fight I want to go hone for a damage attack. So I pay my hefty fine, but I can switch it up anytime I want, as long as I can afford it. So it's like number 4, Monster Hunter 4, where there's that, I forgot the guy's name. Anyway, he sells those stones.
Oh, yeah.
For attack and defense.
Yeah, the charms.
The charms, yeah.
Yeah.
So I wonder, is it going to be something like that? Like you have to meet up with somebody?
I don't think it's going to be like charms. I think it's going to be more like an option. Like, it might cost you money, but I think it's going to be like an option.
Okay. And then there's those 3 little art styles, too. I mean, the art. I mean, what's...
I can't figure those out either. I mean, I don't read enough Japanese to be able to read what those are yet. Period. They have little gauges, though. They look interesting. I don't know what they do.
I wonder if you get all 3 in one mission, or you can be selective about it and just have one.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hope they cover that more.
Monster Hunter Cross is a whole new breed of Monster Hunter. It's interesting though that they did say that this is not the next installment in the numbered series.
So it's an added addition.
It's an addition, and I think they're doing it kind of smart, because what they're doing is they're testing it out to see if it's popular. Did people enjoy this? If they did enjoy it, I bet you $1 million that in the next numbered series they're gonna add it back in. Mm-hmm. But if it fails, they can just take it out and sweep it under the rug, and nobody ever knows.
And they only have passed it in Japan.
Yeah, sadly, so it's only been announced for Japan release so far, and It's funny.
It was released in the U.S. next spring.
No, there's no official, not yet,
date?
no official
Damn.
date or even month. Usually they say, December of 2016 or something like that. And really that means it'll come out sometime before December.
Man, I'm gonna be bummed if we don't get this game.
Yeah,
it's
learn
really
Japanese,
buy the 3DS from Japan, and the copy of the game.
Yeah, no, seriously. And I've actually thought about that. I have thought about really taking Japanese really seriously. Because look, for every one Monster Hunter game we get, there's like at least two others, And then there's Monster Hunter Frontier. There's all these other branches of Monster Hunter we, as Americans, or the West, or Europe, have never, ever experienced. It really sucks that there's Monster Hunter games for the PlayStation 3 that we never got to play.
I know, and I bet they look awesome.
I've seen footage. They look amazing.
Oh,
they really do.
Go. Alrighty, so since we were talking about games, what you showed me, it's a new 3DS game that's coming out in Japan, right? It's called Monster Hunter Diary Poka Poka Village. It's more directed to the female crowd, right?
I'd say female or young child.
Your child, right?
I think that there'd be a really big cult following for it, though. Here in the States.
Oh, big time. I would consider buying it if it came out here.
If you ever played an Animal Crossing kind of style game, I think it's a lot like an Animal style Crossing game. It looks really fun. It looks almost childish, but in a good way for some reason. It just looks exciting. I think that it would do really well over here. I know there's not enough. I don't think there's enough demand for it yet, though.
Right.
A lot of people don't know about it, tell you the truth. Monster Hunter is such a small franchise here in the West. But they were saying statistically wise, is the US, and I do love a good Call of Duty, but just recently I feel that the last couple ones have kind of been sucky. I mean, in my opinion.
I'm more of a Battlefield?
Battlefield's great. I love Battlefield, but Battlefield Bad Company 2 was strictly my favorite.
Mine was Battlefield 3.
Battlefield 3?
Yeah.
I heard Battlefield 3 was absolutely outstanding.
The online was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sidetrack. What I was trying to say, though, is Monster Hunter is the Call of Duty for Japan. Okay. Every year here in America, we get a new Call of Duty. It's guaranteed. It's just guaranteed. There's no ifs, ups, or buts. Some company's going to make a Call of Duty game for us. And it's guaranteed around every Christmas time, we're going to get a new Call of Duty. It's huge. It sells multi-million dollars. It does millions of CDs. Nowadays with the downloadable versions, you don't even have to go to the store anymore. You can wake up on Christmas morning and just download it onto your computer or onto your game system. For Japan, there's a new Monster Hunter every year, and the fans look forward to it. I mean, they're always trying something new with every Monster Hunter. For 3 Ultimate, they tried Underwater. Some of us enjoyed it. Most of us didn't like it. I thought it was alright.
It's a love-hate relationship.
It's a love-hate relationship. But I enjoyed that it brought a whole new dynamic to a game. A whole new world.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter 4 brought the jumping off cliffs. It brought the verticality. It brought... I really fell in love with the Conchus. It just brought all these little things.
Yeah, they brought more stuff
that I kind of fell in love with. Also, another thing you'll also notice... Also. Edit. In Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, most of the monsters are wyverns. There's some sort of wyvern. There's water wyverns, and then there's fanged wyverns. And you'll notice a lot of them, for the most part, are quote-unquote dragon, scaly-esque monsters. Whereas in Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, you can really see they really tried to branch away from that. Now, while there's still a lot of, dragon-styled, I'm going to say that, I know that's going to offend some people, monsters, you're going to notice they tried to bring a Aztec kind of monster, the Nagarala. And I know Nagarala is wrong because of its Aztec-based. J makes H noise, so Nagarala.
Nagarala, yeah.
Yeah. For all of you small kids. They brought... the Xantrios. They brought all these new monsters, but they're literally monsters. They're not all dragons. There was some jokes that Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate was Dragon Hunter 3 Ultimate.
Yeah. No, I just like that there's a bunch of differences. Like you were saying, that it wasn't only focused on wyverns. There was diverse mix.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm just gonna say a diverse mix of different types of monsters.
Different styled monsters.
And each with their own type of abilities, attack moves, obviously.
Yeah, we saw some cool different ideas. I do love how the Xantreos blows up into a giant ball. That was a cool like defense mechanism.
That was unexpected.
That really was. My first fight, I really thought that his ice mode was his only mode. I thought, okay, here's his mode. Because most monsters only have one mode.
Yeah.
Or two modes, I mean. Like, they have, like, their normal mode and then their rage mode, and that's it.
And then, yeah, like the Rathalos.
Like Rathalos, yeah. But it was cool to see that it had a totally unexpected form. I mean, none of us really expected. And I love the detail, because they added, like, stretch marks on his skin.
Yeah, they did.
They made it kind of fun.
They really got into... Yeah, it was very funny. I started attacking it, and then, the shield, the armor shield, or the ice shield.
The ice shield, yeah.
That, I thought, okay, that's gonna be it. And then all of a sudden I start striking it, and then he inflates, he sends me flying back. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? And what's cool is you get more carbs if you kill him.
Oh, he's big. Well, yeah, no, it's exciting. It really is.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, that's awesome. I love that idea.
Yeah, no, they did a great job with Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, and I think Monster Hunter Cross is gonna be even better. Changing slight topic, I'm kind of excited because if you look at the progression through the games, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate had about 70 monsters. And I'm going to say about because I don't know exact, but it had about 70 monsters. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate had the most out of any other Monster Hunter game in the world and had 97 monsters.
Wow.
So we're looking at possibly over 100 monsters in Monster Hunter Cross. And that means they're really holding back on us on these announcements. Now, I'm hoping really, really badly that it's well over 100. Obviously, variants count as different monsters, but I don't know. I think it'd be super exciting to see all different kinds come back. Some of our favorites,
some of them that
we haven't seen for decades.
For decades, because or especially in the Japanese games, maybe they might release some that we never even heard of.
Yeah, so the dragon that a lot of people call Bubbles, at least Gaijin Hunter calls Bubbles, is one of the flagship monsters. He is actually a lot. I mean, a lot of fans have noticed he's kind of based off of some of the other dragons in other Monster Hunter games, especially the Chinese Monster Hunter games. If you didn't know, there's an MMORPG in China of Monster Hunter, which is super crazy. It's Monster Hunter Online.
For the PC, right?
For the PC, but it's only in China, which really, really sucks because it would sell amazingly here in America.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
It'd sell amazing everywhere.
I would not have a life.
I wouldn't. And I've seen gameplay of it, and it's absolutely beautiful. It is gorgeous. The only thing I don't agree with it is it has an auction house. So after my carvings, I can sell you my parts. That kind of ruins it because I can give you G rank weapons day one to a noob. It would kind of make the game.
But I'm pretty
boring.
sure they won't be able to afford it though. I mean, there's a regular.
But if I price it, I can make it 1 gold each piece. You know what I'm saying? So you can kind of ruin the game for somebody. I don't like that part. But if they took that out and they kept Monster Hunter Online though, where I don't even have to go and connect my 3DS to the computer, I can literally I don't have to connect my 3DS to the internet. I can just go online and connect with people and see them running around the little village with me. I think that would be immensely cool.
That would be.
I mean, it'd be so exciting.
I wish it actually came out here. But,
yeah, I do.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about, Poké Village already?
Poké Village. If you guys didn't know, Monster Hunter plushies that are coming out, the newest ones. It's the 4 flagship monsters and the little llama that we're getting as well. Go ahead and pick them up on AmiAmi if you guys are interested. As a current collector, I do collect, and I already have my pre-orders in. They're coming out in I think December, and if you pre-order now, they're a lot cheaper. Buying them now, they're roughly $15 each, somewhere around there. If you buy now,
that backpack looks sick though. Too.
Yeah, they came out with some really cool stuff. They came out with leather jackets for Azuro Rathalos and Rathalos. They came out with some T-shirts, some shorts. They're coming out with a whole Lagambi armor set for girls for like winter.
Oh no way!
It's really
that's
cute.
Awesome.
I mean, it's a good reason to have a Monster Hunter girlfriend. And they also came out with a great sword, Rathalos Great Sword backpack
Yeah, that one actually.
It's pricey, but it's really cool. So it's $150 US or like 180,000 yen. But it's really, really cool looking, and you can open it up. And I think it would be worth it if you can open it up and it's big enough to slide your 3DS in, and it's big enough to slide like your Circle Pad Pro, maybe a small lunch. You know what I mean though? Like if it was like totally big enough to slide a bunch of items in.
Isn't it gonna be like a standard regular size bag?
I'll look it up, but I'm not sure. I think it is pretty big though.
Yeah, so
and they showed you it unzips all the way.
So that's gonna be.
So
awesome.
I mean, if it's big enough to fit some of your stuff though, like maybe you're going to a friend's house, you know, for an overnighter, or you know, you just going to your friend's house to go play Monster Hunter, you could bring all your gear. And I think that'd be kind of cool, like show up with your freaking greatsword.
Yeah, seriously, and don't show up with the full armor set. That's just too much. This isn't Comic-Con, guys.
This isn't cosplay. You ain't gonna show up to your friend's house.
Give you the
with full
props for it, but you probably won't game comfortably.
No, you won't be gaming comfortably.
But yeah, so what else should we cover? I mean, we pretty much brief explanations on that.
So let's talk about our show really quick.
Okay.
Just for a couple of minutes here. So we'd like to apologize actually for not putting out a video sooner. Our video is supposed to be up on Wednesday. We're gonna shoot for Wednesdays every week with our new episode. Wednesdays will be our upload day.
Yeah.
I'll try to get them all actually on Tuesday night, late night, and get them up on by Wednesday morning so people can watch them or download them for work or whatever.
Of course.
Listen to them on lunch breaks at work. We're going to try to keep our episodes around a half hour just so the standard person can listen to them on their work lunch. They're podcasts, so there's nothing to look at except our logo. So just go ahead and eat your lunch and listen in on us.
Oh, you're stuck in traffic.
Stuck in
YouTube,
traffic.
Bam. Put the aux cord on, you're set.
Oh, no, it's great. And so yeah, we're shooting for Wednesdays. We have a standard day. We have a standard amount of time, a half hour. I think is good. If you make it to the end, we really love you. We're gonna have giveaways at certain points in our subscriber base. I think 100 subscribers should be our first giveaway.
Yeah,
I think
I'd be down for
we're
that.
gonna give away some custom Monster Hunter metalwork, and maybe even some stickers of our logo. I think there should be about 5 winners. I don't think there should be one winner. I think there should be a couple winners.
We should have a couple of winners.
I don't believe in just one winner.
You're all winners in my book.
For listening to this, you're instantly a winner. We're working on our show. I mean, we're hoping to get better. I know a lot of the comments were they want us to start describing what Monster Hunter is like. And you know what? I don't think that's really worth doing a whole podcast about.
It's not gonna do it justice, in my opinion.
No, it won't do it justice. So what we're gonna do, and you guys are gonna have to hold on a couple months here, but I'm gonna save up and go buy a modded 3DS. I'm gonna go ahead and go purchase one, and we're gonna bring a little bit of a clip show to our podcast. And or we're gonna bring maybe just once a week episodes of me and Max hunting as an ogre or something, like a 10-minute hunt.
Yeah, or we can even, what we can also do is start all over, create a new
series,
a new monster, a new character, so that way they know what we're talking about.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
walk them through it.
I mean, we have 3 slots and I only use 1. So
yeah, I only use 1 too. So
I don't know anybody that has 3 characters and. Freaking, that'd be crazy.
No, that's me in Skyrim. I have like 5.
Oh my god, I know. Well, Skyrim, I have too many to count.
But yeah, so that's definitely going to be a huge upgrade. That way, more of you can actually see what we're talking about
and encourage.
Hopefully that'll encourage you to actually buy the game or the 3DS if you don't have it.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So that'll be definitely awesome.
Buying a Monster Hunter game shouldn't be an issue. It really shouldn't. I mean, the $17 to get Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate really shouldn't be an issue. And if you find it on Craigslist or
better.
eBay, I bet you can score it for about $10 or less.
Most likely.
So there's no reason not to buy a Monster Hunter game and try it out at least. Because really, what do you have to lose?
I mean, you can just trade it back, or return it.
What do you have to lose besides the 300 or 400 hours of your life?
Just hunting
and not having any friends. No social lives.
What 30 years of my life have passed?
Relationships? No.
What is that? What do you eat that with? No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so
I think we're gonna call it a wrap.
We're gonna call it up. So, like always, thank you for listening. Leave any comments below.
Yeah, leave your helpful criticisms down below.
Other stuff you want to talk about.
We were super hyped to get like 150 views on our pilot episode, which is absolutely horrible. And we're gonna look back on this episode and
see. We're gonna be improving from then
in 2 years. We'll look back on this.
And really just chuckle.
Yeah, we'll just laugh and be ashamed of ourselves.
Yeah, definitely. It's like, damn, I was a retard back then.
Yeah. I worked on the audio on this episode. I know that I was maxing out the pitch in our last episode, and that was just kind of an error on my part. So I fixed up the mic a little better this episode, and I'm hoping, we sound a little bit better, a little fluider. I know that our background music sounds like Muzak from the elevator, but all of us Monster Hunter fans know what it is. It's the theme song.
Exactly.
So it's exciting for us.
Yes, it is. Anyway. So, thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy this official first podcast.
Okay, guys. Thank you guys for listening in. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I hope to hear from you guys soon with our next video. We'll be uploading on Wednesday. Good luck on your carves, and happy hunting.
See you around, doodles. Anyway, what would be a sick outro though?
Comment, rate, and subscribe. Hope to see you guys.
Not see.
Hope to hear from you guys soon. Good luck on your carves. Have a great day.
Happy hunting.
Happy hunting.
Is that it?
No.
Okay.
We did it horribly.
All right. Let's do it again. So.
All right.